A few months ago, I made a video about how you can make money on Amazon selling what's called low-content books like journals and notebooks. And it seems like so many of you were really interested in this opportunity, and a lot of you said you'd give it a try. But there were also some people in the comments who expressed what I think is a really legitimate concern, that this space is already oversaturated, that there are already so many people selling low-content books on Amazon that you can't stand out and you can't be successful with this anymore. So in this video, I want to show you what you can do instead that's going to get you way better results both now and on into the future. Let's go over to my computer and I'll show you how. Okay, so basic principles here. If something is really easy, if there's a really easy opportunity, then a lot more people are going to take advantage of it. And if you create a really simple product, then it's going to be a lot more difficult for you to differentiate yourself. So what works a lot better than going the easiest possible route with the low content books is to create something that is a little bit more unique, because then you can differentiate yourself. You'll see a lot less competition, and also because it takes a little bit more time to do, way fewer people are going to do it, and there's a lot less competition. So how we do that is with what's called medium content books. So low content books, these are things like notebooks, and so people try to differentiate, and sometimes they do so successfully by doing something like autumn notebook. Okay, you've differentiated a little bit, but it still is so easy for people to just go through and make all sorts of different covers for autumn notebooks. So at first this was a good opportunity, but now that so many people are doing it, we need to differentiate a little bit further. So how we can do this is with medium content books. So not just a notebook, but now we're talking about something like a book with a puzzle in it, or a maze, or some sort of activity book, or a coloring book. There are so many more options here. Now we're not just talking about the cover design, but the actual content of the book. And if you use an affordable tool like BookBolt, then it doesn't have to even take that much more time. Okay, so let me show you how you can do this for yourself. So we're gonna start out by just kind of getting the lay of the land. Let's look at puzzle books and just see what BookBolt pulls up. I'm right now in the cloud part of the search. So these are the top ranking puzzle books. So we can see that there are word search books. This one looks like has a few different types of puzzles in it. This first one is ranking 747, and in the last 30 days it sold 631 copies. You can see it has a decent number of ratings. Then this one here, it has a variety of puzzles. It has a lot of reviews, and they're selling 573. This one seems interesting to me though, because summer word search, it's just word searches. They've only got 7 ratings, and yet they have a pretty good bestseller ranking, and they are selling 541 books in the last month, even though they only have 7 reviews. So stick a pin in that one. I'm gonna come back to that one, I think. Over here, we've got this large print word search, and this one has 200 ratings and is selling 541 per month. So I'm noticing that in the puzzle book category, there are a lot of word searches. So let's try to see what the competition is like for these word search books and see if we can find a niche that we could take advantage of. Okay, so I've come over here to the keyword tab, and now we're just going to search. I'll start with just word search, and we'll see big picture what the rankings are like here. So we're going to sort by search volume, and I can see that word search has 36,000 searches per month. Word searches for 35,000. Okay, so these are some really big numbers, but there's going to be a lot of competition for those. So let's just scroll down here and see if we see something that might have less competition. Let's try looking up this one right here, dogs word search. Probably too competitive, but we'll give it a try. Come over here to Amazon. So right off the bat, we've actually found one that has some potential. There are only 1,000 results for dogs word search, and BookBolt is showing that 3,800 people per month are searching for that term, so that definitely has some potential. Also, this one right here, car word search, has a very good monthly search volume. Let's try typing that into Amazon and see how much competition there is for that. Again, about 1,000 results. So anything under 1,000 is considered pretty good. That's not too much competition to be able to stand out from, because of course a lot of these search results are not even going to be quite the right fit. Coming back here to the cloud, I'm interested in this one here that says summer word search. So let's go look up that term. So we're going to come over to the keyword finder, and I'm just going to search for summer word search. So this is kind of interesting right here. Apparently a lot of people search for sunny summer word search. That's interesting. Now, I don't want to just copy what I see someone else doing. You know, they're already ranking really well, as I can see right here. But what I don't see in any of these top results is an autumn word search. And right now autumn is coming up, so that could be a good opportunity. Also, I think that autumn is a lot of people's favorite season, so I think that that could be a good fit. So let's search for that autumn word search and see what we find. So right here, with over 4,000 searches per month, is autumn word search large print. Now, here's just a little spoiler. It's actually easier to make large print things. A lot of the time they're in high demand, like a lot of people want them, but it's a lot easier to make them. So let's go ahead and run with this idea, autumn word search large print, and see what we can come up with. So to do this, I'm just going to click right here and switch to the Create tab, and then open up the BookBolt Studio, because BookBolt can help us not only research this idea, but also create the book itself really quickly and easily. So first we click on Project, then we click on New Project, and then we are going to choose this paperback cover and interior option, and then we're going to do autumn word search large print. And then for the size, I'm going to choose 8.5 by 11 because we are going to need some space to be able to make this be large print. And then we are going to make it have 50 pages. So right here we can see the cover of the book, and then these are the interior pages. So first I will just toggle off this instruction that is right here. And then really quickly, let's make a cover. I've already shown how to do this in another tutorial, so I don't want to spend too much time on it here, but let's just look for autumn leaves. So let's just go with the very first one, and then we'll resize it. And we'll add some text. Again, don't judge my design skills here. This is just an example. Like I said, it is important that you spend some time on this and you make it actually good quality, because your time will be so much better spent. You'll make so much more money. So this is just an example of how the process works, but do as I say, not as I'm doing right here. Okay, so I've got my simple cover design, and now let's get to work on the interior pages. So all I'm going to do is click on that first interior page, and then I'm going to click on this right here that is page template. Now BookBolt has tons of different page templates for making lined pages and grid pages and planner pages and all that. I'm going to click over here into the Pro pages because this is where most of the activity pages are. And so because I'm doing a word search, I'm going to go ahead and select that word search right there. And then what I'm going to do is, what I want this book to be like is I want the first half of the book to have the word searches themselves, and then the second half of the book to have the answer key. So I'm going to select the first half, and you can just push this button. You also could select like odd or even to have it be every other page, but I'm going to select the first half, and then we can configure the settings for the word search. So if in this case, because the interior of the book is going to be black and white, we're just going to switch the colors of both fonts to be black. And then obviously this is supposed to be large print, so I'm going to make the font size much bigger. I think I'll go with 80 for the font size, and then for the words that are down below, let's make them even a little bit bigger. Let's make them size 100. Now another way we can differentiate and make this just a little bit nicer is to choose a different font. Now keeping in mind that this is for a large print, so we want to make it really easy for people to read, because I'm assuming if someone is, wanting large print, that maybe their eyesight isn't the best. So I'm gonna look through here for just like a really clear, bold sort of font. I'm going to go with this one right here called Archivo, and select that. And I'm going to select it both for the words for the word search and for the lists of words down below. And then I'm going to say yes to diagonal words, but no to reverse words, because when I was researching this idea off camera, I noticed that some books had negative reviews saying that they didn't like that the words were reversed also. So I'm just going to leave that off, and we can make our book better that way. And then now some of the things you can make completely in BookBolt. For this specific sort of thing, the word search, you need to give BookBolt a list of words. Now this is just another opportunity to differentiate yourself and come up with really good words to have in the word searches. BookBolt is going to do all the heavy lifting of actually creating the word search for you, but you need to give it the words to put into the word search. So now I need to find a list of autumn words to use in this word search book. Well, the list that I ended up finding happens to be alphabetized. So there's a group of A words, a group of B words, etc. So if I was actually doing this, I think I would go back and change the number of pages that are in the word search book that I'm creating so that there are 52 pages in it, so that there can be 26 pages, one for each letter of the alphabet, and also 26 pages of answers. For the sake of this example, I'm not going to do that, but I think that that would work really well with this alphabetized list that I found. So now that I have my list of autumn words all compiled, I'm going to upload this to BookBolt so that it can use it to create the word search. And now I'll click next. And so BookBolt has automatically chosen to put the puzzles on the first 25 pages and then the solutions on the second 25 pages. So now all I need to do is click submit, and BookBolt is going to generate all of these word searches for us. Okay, and just like that, we have these word searches, a different one on every single page of the book. And then in the second half of the book, if we scroll down here, we can find the pages that have the answers on them, and those pages look like this. Okay, so I feel like this is pretty nice already, but we can take it up a level by adding some more design elements in. So for example, let's go into the pictures here and search for an autumn leaf frame and see if we can find something that can go around the edge of the pages. I like this one right here, so I'm gonna select this one. Now, there are a few issues here, right? So first of all, it's not quite the right size, so I'm just gonna resize it a little bit so that it goes up to the edge of the margin. And then we're not doing color inside of the book, so we're going to change this to be black and white. And then right now it's on top of some of the letters. So we need this to be a lot more transparent so that it does not get in the way of people actually solving the puzzle. So we just want it to be really subtle and in the background. I think that that looks really good. So now you can see that we've added this design to this page, and of course you can go through and add them to the rest of the pages of the book. And now in a matter of just a few minutes, you've done keyword research to find a niche for a specific product that there's not too much competition for and that has a really good search volume, and you've gone ahead and created the entire product by designing the cover and designing all of these interior pages with actual content. And so now you can follow the same process that I shared in the last video to publish this on Amazon with KDP's print-on-demand options, and then you can start earning passive income for every sale you make every month. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are interested in giving medium content books a try, be sure to comment below and let me know. And also, I just want to give you the heads up, after you create your medium content book, you need to market it to rank it on Amazon so that it actually sells. So here is a video right here where I walk you through the strategies of how to rank these low and medium content books on Amazon so that you can be successful with them.